This is Dan here from Thomas Road Support. I'm just going to take you through building up a page with Foundry for WordPress. It's very straightforward to use, but I'm making this video for people who perhaps have not used Visual Composer before and just want to get to know the terminology and exactly what you do to create pages like this. Okay, so to begin with, let's head to the admin area. I'm doing this locally, so I apologise for the speed. Okay, now we're going to begin by just creating a fresh new page. We'll just put in Dan's home page. And we'll just start off by publishing this and just seeing what we're dealing with to begin with. Okay, so if I take a quick look, you can see there it's a blank page. We've got the page title, no content, and the footer area there. We're going to obviously change all this to have a slider and whatnot, but we'll do it step by step to just show you what would happen and how to make sense of things. Right, so to begin with, we need to activate the back-end editor for Visual Composer. I would suggest to avoid the front-end one. It is quite buggy. In this case, we're just going to use the back-end editor here, and we'll begin by adding in a nice hero slider. We'll just choose the standard display, and we'll begin by adding in our first slide. Okay, so we simply select the background upload area there. We've got some images in the media library from our previous videos. I'll set that image there, and in the content for this slide I'll just put hello world. Maybe I'll make it a big old heading too. And then let's hit save and just see what we've got with that one block. Right. Okay, so you can see we've got the slider there, but it's kind of not looking very much like the demo. We've got all this space, we've got the title, just kind of stuff we don't really need in this instance. We've given you full control to add and remove parts as you need, so we'll begin by getting rid of this title area here. Now within the editor, you can see the page title options we've got here. It's currently set to left align. If we scroll right down through all the many options we've given you, you can see we can hide that very easily there. So if we update the page, I will refresh it here. Right, you can see the page title is now gone, which is great, but it's still not kind of got that full screen slider that we're aiming for. Now with that, you need to actually control the row, which is the container for the slider. So we simply hit the edit icon here, and under the row settings, simply select stretch, which as it sounds will take it away from the container that it's in and pull it so that it covers the full width of the screen. So if I refresh the page, there we go. Pretty much as you expect, we've got a really smooth full screen slider. Although at the moment we've only got one slide, so just for the sake of the video I'll just add one more. Choose a background image. That one's pretty nice. Oops. And we'll just give it a bit more text as well. And update the page. And if we refresh, you can see we'll have the slider. Very simple, very smooth, and obviously looks fantastic. So let's go a bit further. Let's add some content to the page itself. Okay, so we begin by adding in a new row, which is kind of what houses each part of the page. And we'll pop a couple of blocks in there. Let's say some nice blog items. We've got quite a few different layouts and options here as well, so we'll just go with the standard grid. Kind of show you what these do. Okay, if I refresh the page, there you go. You can see we've got a nice grid of all our blog posts below. If we wanted to choose a different layout for that, very simple. simply select one of the different options from the drop down menu. So just to show you, we'll pop in a simple feed instead, actually, and we'll show pagination as well. So I've just visited the post. There we go. So yeah, you can see there we've now completely changed the style from the grid to this really elegant feed. Again, for the sake of this video, we don't want anything too tall, so we're just going to show, say, 4 posts in the grid. And we'll just go ahead and make a new section as well for, say, the portfolio items. So we've added a new row, and drop our portfolio block in there. Again, we've got plenty of options available to us for how we wish to display them. For this one, I'll go with a nice 3-column grid, and we'll show 6 items. Just hit save and update the page. And if we refresh again, so there we are. You can see already it's taken shape in no time at all. We've got the lovely slider, the nice grid for the blog, as well as full pagination there, and we've got our portfolio all dropped in. Now we might want to give things a bit of a visual interest here. We might want to, rather than having just all white as the background, we can choose a different option. So we'll break it up a little by selecting the portfolio row, and from the section layouts here we'll give it, say, the dark background. There we go, you can see we've got a nice contrasting area. And then finally we'll just add another block and just show off the dark background as well. So we start off with our row, and for the row settings we'll give it, we'll give it the black background. And in here, I think let's show some clients. That'll do. Okay, if we just hit update and take another look. And there we go. We can see we've got the nice carousel here. We've got the different backgrounds all being displayed. It's taken no time at all. The result looks fantastic. Just to give you an idea of what the row options will do and just how much control you've got, if we take another look at this blog section here. Firstly, I don't like the fact that it's showing 4. I think we'll stick with 3 items. And if we were to stretch the row, so at the moment it's default, so everything's in this little nice container. But if we were to apply that here, just to give you an idea of what it will do, as we've seen above, it'll basically take that area and allow it to stretch the full width of the screen, which obviously doesn't look great with this particular setup, but you've got so many options available to you of how you display the content. It's really up to you what you do with it. We've just given you the option to do everything. Anyway, so that's a bit of an overview of how to use the Visual Composer plugin for Foundry. I hope this video has helped. If there's any problems along the way, just come and see me over at support. Thanks for watching. Bye.